Hi everyone, we're Group 11 and our topic is vaping cessation. If you're wondering what vaping is, it is done through electronic cigarettes, which are electronic devices that heat a liquid and produce an aerosol, or a mix of small particles in the air. The things listed are a few substances that can be found in a vape cloud. None of these substances are natural, and several of them are addictive. These substances can release ultrafine particles that can be inhaled deep into the lungs. People become interested in vaping because of the companies who are advertising thousands of different flavors. Our target behavior is to eliminate vaping amongst our target audience since nicotine is highly addictive and can harm adolescent brain development.
Our primary target audience are females and males between the ages of 14 to 27 years old that live in San Diego. Our secondary target audience are parents of those males and females who vape.
So for our primary persona, we had John, who's 20 years old. He's a full-time college student and has a part-time job as a waiter at Sammy's Wood-Fired Pizza. He mainly uses Twitter and Snapchat, and he mainly vapes after a long day of work or a stressful day at school and is most likely to vape with his friends. Our secondary persona is Susan. She's John's mother. She is a full-time 8th grade English teacher, and she mainly uses Facebook. And since Susan works with 8th graders, she knows what kids are doing these days and fears that her son will fall into vaping because she currently doesn't know that her son vapes. And she uses Facebook as a way to get advice to prevent her son from vaping.
We will incorporate various channels to effectively reach our target audience. Our first channel will be the use of billboards around college campuses, which we will predict that our target audience will encounter while commuting to their respective campuses. College students are eligible for discounted Hulu and Netflix accounts, and we will incorporate anti-vaping ads into these students' accounts. Lastly, we will utilize social media websites like Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. We anticipate that our audience will have social media accounts, and we'll use these accounts to promote our campaign.
Vaping can deliver nicotine to your brain, reprogramming you to crave more and more. Don't get hacked.
This video can be shared via social media. The Don't Get Hacked video is meant to activate the audience and produce an emotional response. We hope with this message it can be interpreted as a loss-framed concept because it uses fear tactics to impress on millennials how vaping is peer-influenced. This video can be interpreted both via central and peripheral route.
The appeal of this poster is the colors used and the old-fashioned look of the cartoon. The objective of this message is to use the central route to give the viewer more statistics on teen use of e-cigarettes. This type of content would be for the type of viewer who wants to know more on the subject matter, such as our secondary target population, which is parents. The framing in this message is to give very specific statistics on what is wrong about vape culture in order for it to be stopped. So often, the leverage teens use against their parents is the idea that vaping isn't smoking, but this poster gives parents the leverage to say that it is. This message is a loss-formed concept because of its emphasis on the lack of knowledge users have on what they are smoking. As you can see on this poster, 66% of teens say that there is just flavoring in their e-cigarette. Are we teaching our teens to be ignorant to what they put in their bodies? The viewer can decide.
For our third message, this type of content is heavily aimed towards parents, which is our secondary audience, as well as our primary target audience, which are teens or young adults who may have a younger sibling, cousin, niece, or nephew. The appeal is a colorful meme, as well as the use of a baby, and the objective is to use peripheral route by using a baby to give emotional appeal. Thank you all for listening, and please follow us on social media to gain more insight into our campaign.
#EscapeTheVape.